What's up, Outcasts? Welcome back to the channel. If you're like us, you probably flew through Wednesday Season 2 Part 1 the moment it dropped. And now you're left completely speechless, confused, and dying to know what happens next. Well, buckle up because Wednesday Season 2 Part 2 is coming. And from what we've seen and heard so far, it's about to flip everything upside down. New villains, old enemies, hidden family secrets. And yeah, someone's probably not making it out alive. So in this video, we're breaking down everything you need to know about Wednesday Season 2 Part 2. From the massive success of Part 1, that wild cliffhanger ending, what the new trailer just confirmed, and the most insane fan theories that might actually be true. So hit that like button, subscribe if you're a real Nevermore ride or die, and don't forget to ring that bell so you're the first to know when the chaos continues. Let's dive into the madness that's about to unfold. Let's start with the obvious. Wednesday is once again dominating Netflix. No surprise there. Season 2 dropped on August 6th with just 4 episodes, and in only 5 days, it pulled in 50 million views. To put that in perspective, that's almost identical to what Season 1 pulled during its launch week back in November 2022. And keep in mind, Season 1 dropped all 8 episodes at once, while Season 2 is doing this split drop, which makes those numbers even more impressive. Also, the viewership wasn't just massive, it was global. Part 1 hit #1 in 91 different countries in its debut week, which broke the record for the most countries ever for an English-language Netflix show. And it even pushed Season 1 back into Netflix's top 10, proving just how much renewed interest the series is getting. So what does this mean for Part 2? Well, when those next 4 episodes drop on September 3rd, we can expect another massive spike. And if that second half delivers, there's a real chance that Season 2 could break Season 1's all-time record and become Netflix's most popular English-language series ever, even overtaking its own debut season. Okay, let's talk about that ending. Part 1 left us on the edge of our seats, and not just because Tyler turned full hide again. Let's rewind. Wednesday, without her psychic powers, spends the first 4 episodes doing what she does best: investigating a dark mystery tied to Nevermore and the strange outcast deaths happening around Jericho. This time, it involves a hooded figure, a murder of crows, and a twisted medical facility called Willow Hill. By episode 4, Wednesday and Uncle Fester sneak into Willow Hill and uncover a secret program called LOIS, Long-Term Outcast Integration Study. Basically, it's this horrific experiment designed to extract powers from outcasts and hand them over to normies. Creepy, right? The mastermind behind it, not who we expected. It's revealed that the hooded avian controlling the crows is Judy, the daughter of Dr. Augustus Stonehurst, who we find out was experimenting on his own daughter before being locked up in the same hospital. Judy took over his work, and then she was using Dr. Rachel Fairburn as a cover to keep the whole thing running. Then it gets messy. Fester knocks out the power, the outcast prisoners break free, Slurp, yes, the brain-eating zombie, goes full savage, and Tyler transforms into the Hide again. He straight up impales Marilyn Thornhill before throwing Wednesday out of a window, leaving her unconscious in a coma. The episode ends with all hell breaking loose. Tyler escapes, the facility's in chaos, and Wednesday's fate is left hanging by a thread. Now let's talk about the Wednesday Season 2 Part 2 trailer, because, oh boy, it gave us some major reveals. First off, yes, Wednesday survives. She wakes up in a hospital room, confused and bloodied, only to be greeted by none other than Principal Weems. Yep, she's back, but not quite alive. Gwendolyn Christie returns as Weems, but this time as Wednesday's spirit guide. She's not a ghost per se, but more like a psychic projection, which makes sense, considering Wednesday's visions have been all over the place lately. There's also a huge line from the trailer that sent chills down everyone's spine. This isn't hell, Miss Addams, but I understand the confusion. Weems being back confirms that psychic powers, visions, and even the afterlife are going to play a huge role in Part 2. We also get teases of Wednesday warning Enid that Tyler is coming for them, Weems offering cryptic advice that only Wednesday can hear, and even a mysterious voice at the end, which sounds very much like Lady Gaga, who's set to appear as Rosalind Rotwood, a legendary Nevermore teacher with a dark edge. So what can we actually expect in the second half of the season? Well, we know the following. Wednesday will wake up from her coma and has to deal with the massive fallout from the Willow Hill breakout. Tyler is still on the loose, and he's likely targeting Wednesday and Enid. But there's also a question of whether he's truly free or being controlled again. Judy escaped, and you better believe she's not done with Wednesday just yet. Slurp, who is evolving rapidly and even learned to speak after devouring Stonehurst, may have a much bigger role as a potential villain or unexpected ally. And of course, the trailer shows us glimpses of Nevermore's future hanging in the balance. There are explosions, betrayals, and what looks like an all-out war brewing between outcasts and normies. One of the wildest theories fans are running with? That the woman who didn't escape with the others, the one Wednesday feels drawn to, is Aunt Ophelia, Morticia's long-lost sister. She may hold the key to getting Wednesday's psychic abilities back, or could become her biggest threat. Now for the fun part, the fan theories. Here are just a few that might totally flip Season 2 on its head. Here's another twist fans are obsessed with. What if that mystery woman locked in Willow Hill isn't Aunt Ophelia, but actually Tyler's mom? Some viewers think she might be Françoise Galpin, the original Hyde, who is believed to have died in that very facility. She fits the profile of someone LOIS would have experimented on: powerful, unpredictable, and dangerous. The warning signs outside her door, plus the restraints, all hint that whoever she is, she's not just another patient. If Françoise is alive, it changes everything. It could explain Tyler's mixed emotions during the finale and raises the terrifying possibility that she and her son might reunite and go full Hyde mode together in Part 2. Wednesday becomes the Hyde's new master. Since she defeated his old one, Marilyn, could she now have control over Tyler, even without realizing it? Slurp is more than just a zombie. Some believe Slurp helped design the LOIS tech and may be seeking revenge for being betrayed by Stonehurst. Ophelia isn't dead, and she's coming for Morticia. The theory says she was imprisoned in Willow Hill and plans to turn against the Addams family, possibly manipulating Wednesday. Weems has her own agenda. Even as a spirit guide, she may not be fully trustworthy and could be using Wednesday to achieve something even bigger. Lady Gaga's character, Rotwood, may be the true mastermind. While Judy and Tyler are dangerous, fans think Rotwood is playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. Dort's true motives. Some fans are raising eyebrows at Principal Dort's shady behavior. From blackmailing Bianca to manipulating Nevermore's fundraising efforts, there's growing suspicion he may be working with, or even for, the LOIS program. Is he really trying to save the school? Or is he just another puppet master in disguise? Isadora Capri's hidden agenda. Isadora Capri may seem like a quiet observer, but she's been everywhere at the right moments. Fans think she's way more involved in the mystery than she lets on, maybe even orchestrating parts of it. With some theorizing she's a time traveler or seer, her chess master vibes might mean she's been moving the pieces all along. There's even talk of a deeper Addams family arc, potentially involving Morticia, Pugsley, or even Gomez getting pulled deeper into the Nevermore war. Either way, it's clear Part 2 isn't just a continuation, it's a game changer. Thanks for watching. So, are you ready for Part 2? Let us know in the comments. What do you think is going to happen? Will Wednesday regain her powers? Will Enid survive? And what's your wildest theory for how this all ends? Make sure to hit that like button if you're hyped for Part 2, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on those bell notifications so you're first to catch our next breakdown as soon as it drops. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. See you in the comments, Nightshades.